Welcome to Darshan, everyone. We begin by centering. Deep into the consciousness space as much as we can. Centering. Centering doesn't mean that you're focusing on anything. You're centered in observing, in being more conscious. It's not about an object. And you want to center in just beingness, just observing. The goal here is to detach from thoughts. Thoughts would hold you in time, in duality. To detach from them, observe them, but don't let your ego get trapped in them. Become the thinker. Not an easy thing to do, but what needs to be done if you are to be free of thoughts. Use the breath to help you here. Breath influences the mind, and breath connects you to matter. And as you use the breathing, use full lung breathing. So the belly is engaged, rib cage is engaged, shoulders are engaged, and you are filling and emptying the lungs completely. And do so using Ujjayi, which is a gentle breath, with a beautiful sound as you contract the glottis area. And it puts you more in touch with the energy of prana. As you breathe, focus on the spinal column, and remember this is to help you to settle the mind down and to deepen your center of seeing. Focus on the spinal column as you breathe. When you breathe in the belly, focus on the lower area. When you breathe in the chest, focus on the spinal column in the chest area. When you breathe into the throat, focus on the shoulder area. The lower area is called diaphragmatic breathing. The chest area, intercostal breathing. And the top area, because the clavicle bones move, it's a clavicular breathing. And as you do so, focus on the center of seeing, which is the third eye. So you're focusing from there as you observe. And keep a focus on the medulla area at the back of the neck, brainstem area. And that really puts you in touch with prana. When prana becomes stable in pranayama, prananapana, breathing in and breathing out, the mind and senses become more stable. And you feel a little more detachment and a little more centered in your seeing. This is a necessary practice for those of you who are so caught up in matter, where your ego is so identified with the body. This is an amazing practice for you to keep. Remember the goal again. It's observing and just staying in beingness, not to get caught in thought and labeling, in reasoning. in ideas, no. And as you begin to feel energy guidance within you, for those of you who can feel in touch with Kundalini Shakti, and for those of you who can feel more power in your being, personal power, it is some the Guru principle within you, if it's full of light, which you can feel in the heart and the third eye. This power over thoughts and power in the heart. It's a power gifted by the Kundalini through Guru Tattva. You begin to feel engaged, but in a different way, carried, held. And remember, you're in a co-created space that is full of the energy of the masters. You've repeated Guru Gita in the energy field of the masters. So grace is very much there. Learn to be grateful, to be in gratitude for any gift of energy, awareness. Remember, third eye, centering, brings you the power of thought control. Heart centering brings you the center of emotional control and intelligence. Gut centering is required if the body needs vital energy in its core. Unless Kundalini moves you down to the base area, stay in the heart area and observing the mind in a center of peacefulness. That takes you deeper into the consciousness. Since every one of us has a unique journey, I leave you to work with this energy inside of you in your own unique way. I cannot dictate what you should do. But I can bring you into a space. I can guide you into a space that you can connect with that which can guide you inside of you. That's my role. Follow the breath, follow the energy. Just let go of everything. There's no place to go. But just to be present. No time travel into the past or future. Just stay in the now. Stay with what is. There is nothing to discover, only to uncover. It's all within you. Everything lies already in your being. It's only for you to become aware of the deepest level of your being. And this centering exercise in the self, in your essence, is the best practice. In your own unique way, whether you bring a mantra in there, whether you bring prayer in there, whatever you do, Follow the energy within you as it guides. from that deep center within you. Observe the experience of matter, the gross body. Give attention to your senses. Smell, that's associated with the root. Taste, that is associated with the sacral area. Seeing, which is associated with the navel. Touching with the heart. Hearing with the throat. And just slowly bring in more oxygen into the body, that you may clear the brain and bring more oxygen into the blood. Just as the body requires. You need to work with your body instinct here. And just observe how feelings in the body come back. How the senses become more energized, more alert. And observe the experience of the elements in relation to the senses. Smell and earth, taste and water, seeing and fire, light, touching and air, skin, hearing and throat. They're all related. So as you bring more oxygen in, and you keep an open heart and mind, as you should and would have been doing, what that does to me is clear up the chakra areas when I breathe like that. And bring more aliveness to each, more prana to each. And I do that in harmony with the energy of Kundalini. These are just test breathing patterns to ensure that I become stable and grounded in the body. I don't want to be floaty. In the lightness of the subtle body, I want to be totally into gross body but centered in subtle. That brings more prana to my left nostril, because my right nostril is operative, and I want a good balance between both. So now you should be, if you followed what I said, you should be a little more grounded in the body, and it's more prepared for your day. Otherwise, you need to work with the body in this step. You just can't leave your meditation seat in the clouds. You may trip, you may fall. Your head may be too light. Brain is still the mind is still in the subtle area. Brain is not energized enough. Your thinking may not be clear. because now you're operating the body, but you haven't infused it or prepared it with the prana. The moment I do so, I feel more grounded in the body. I can drink water with more taste. I can see with more clarity. I can speak with more energy. And I can listen differently to the sounds around. I wish that you can really understand this. Catch it. And here we'll do the Om sound to close. And the Shanti mantra, the peace mantra. So breathing out through the mouth and in through the nose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.